Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Iman bin Hamid and I will present the introduction of MEC 640 SKF Very Industry Incident which is our industry visit in Nilai, Negeri Sembilan. Our lecturer is Dr. Farah Shaidah bin Muhammad Saleh. Next, these are our team members, which is firstly me, Iman bin Hamid, and Muhammad AKMAL bin ISKANDAR, Muhammad SYAMIL bin NAZRI, and Muhammad AMIRUL Iman bin Muhammad FAIZAL, and Muhammad HAKIMI bin AZHAR. This is our agenda for this slide. Okay, firstly, I will explain about introduction and company background. Next, manufacturing and design, and then products and problem faced, and then discussion, and lastly, continuous quality improvement (CQI) and appendices. Firstly, SKF stands for Svenska Kullagerfabriken, which means Swedish Ball Bearing Factory. The company was founded in 1907 in Gothenburg, Sweden, manufactures and supplies bearings, seals, lubrication and lubrication systems, maintenance products, mechatronics products, power transmission products, condition monitoring system, and related services globally. SKF presence in Malaysia started in 1973 with its sales unit located in the city of Kuala Lumpur and its manufacturing unit being established 18 years later in Nilai, Negeri Sembilan. The unit successfully meets market demands of the industrial and automotive segments throughout Malaysia via the establishment of a strong network of distributors and dealers, providing application and technical services to end users and OEM customers directly, which stands for Original Equipment Manufacturer. The sales and service unit dealing in bearings, seals, and other related products, provision of associated maintenance, remanufacturing services, and customer training. This is all from me. Next, I will pass to Muhammad Kimi bin AZHAR.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hamid bin AZHAR and I will be explaining about manufacturing design concept, and also quality assurance for ball bearing based on our SKF bearing company Visir. Initially, SKF bearing process began with meticulous selection of high quality steel, so the bearing foundation which upon the reliability of the bearings. So next is the molten raw materials were cut into specific size and shape based on the specification. Okay, through the cutting edge technique and usage of heavy machinery, the bearing was carefully cut into shape from the raw material into fundamental components that make up bearings inner and outer rings. But after considering the efficiency and cost effectiveness, the process was removed by the company, as the company just buy the already processed material that can be turned into the bearing products. So, from now on, the current process flow start with the process materials that undergoes heat treatment at the blazing temperature of 600 degrees Celsius for 6 hours to instill the quality of hardness, strength, and durability at the bearing. So the ring undergo turnings and grinding operation, achieving tight tolerance, smooth surface, and the use of coolant during the grinding is one of the key aspects in maintaining the optimal temperatures and preserving the integrity of the component. Okay, then they begin the assembly process by bringing together integral components of inner and outer rings and ball bearing and cages, and then the process of assembly are carried out manually by hand. So SKF skilled technician carefully place the ball bearing into the assembled rings, ensuring that the numbers and even distribution. This step is to guarantee the smooth and reliable operation of bearing. For those bearing that require it, they proceed also with cage installation. The cage will serve as a crucial role in maintaining proper ball spacing and prevent friction and contribution to the efficiency of overall the bearing. To ensure the continued functionality of the bearing, they even introduce lubrication. This involves in application of grease, which is an essential step in minimizing friction and wear. So they also add a layer of protection, which they seal their bearings. This extra layer of shield from contaminants and safeguard the internal components. So throughout the process, they even perform the rigorous quality check and inspection to ensure the specification and standard set by the company is obtained. So in the final stage of it is the final inspection, which they manually inspect the object themselves, and after that they continue with the packaging process to shield from any potential damage during transportation. So this is basically a complete assembled products of a ball bearing from stages by stages, as you can see in the picture. So for design concept, SKF design bearing tailored the specific application, so based on customer demands. And for precision manufacturing, they include the advanced machining to achieve tight tolerance and surface finish for optimal performance. In environmental consideration, they also use eco-friendly material and reduce waste as much as possible. For quality assurance, they use Tateyama machine for vibration testing of the bearings, and also implement strict material traceability to track the origin and characteristic of the component, such as they had a serial numbers that can locate the manufacturing location and dates. Also, the company provide training and certification program for employee to maintain high skill levels and ensure consistent quality in manufacturing. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad SYAMIL bin NAZRI, and I would like to talk about the SKF products. So their main product is split roller bearing. The design of SKF copper split roller bearings makes them beneficial for inaccessible applications where mounting, dismounting and maintenance is a challenge. For example, between the head pulley and gearbox or motor. They are also highly suitable for long shafts which require support at several positions or on cranked shaft. Split roller bearings are the ideal solution to reduce machinery maintenance and repair downtime. They are typically mounted in a cartridge that fits into different kinds of housings, yielding a complete unit. SKF copper split bearing units can be disassembled into smaller components, easing the task of lifting and handling and making mounting or replacement simple even in the most cramped and inaccessible conditions. Clearance are preset, so there is no requirement for any on-site adjustments or specialized fitting tools. Besides that, deep groove ball bearings are the most widely used bearing type and are particularly versatile. They have low friction and are optimized for low noise and low vibration, enabling high rotational speeds. They accommodate radial and axial loads in both directions, are easy to mount, and require less maintenance than other bearing types. After that, self-lining ball bearings have two rows of balls, a common sphere raceway in the outer ring and two deep interrupted raceway grooves in the inner ring. They are insensitive to angular misalignment of the shaft relative to the housing, which can be caused, for example, by shaft deflection. Lastly, spherical roller bearings can deal with heavy radial and axial loads in applications prone to misalignment or shaft deflections. This type of bearing has a high load carrying capacity, and the ability to accommodate misalignment helps to obtain low maintenance costs and a long bearing service life. The assortment includes spherical roller bearings designed for many applications, including wind turbine, main shaft, continuous casters, vibratory application and high-speed applications, as well as bearings with solid oil, split bearings and many more. So, the bearings are components that aid in the rotation of objects. Inside the equipment, they support the shaft that revolves. Automobiles, aircraft, power and generators, and other devices that need bearings. Even common household items like refrigerators, vacuum cleaners, and air conditioners we use daily is containing them. There are a few types of defects that we will be facing while producing this product, which are zebra marks, scratch, dent, and burn marks. If defects are found, buzzer rings and the backline process need to stop for quarantine check. After solving the issue, the bearing is checked by timeline until the defect is gone. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad AKMAL bin Iskandar. For my part, I will present for the discussion of the site visit. In this site visit, we see the line process for the number 8 in the factory, where 70% of the process is using automation. Human work more towards assembling the products, feeding the unprocessed bearing to the machine, quality check from time to time, and maintain the automation machine. Even it looks like the product must be perfect because of the technology, but they are also face a certain problem at the bearing like zebra mark, dent, and also burn mark. From this example given by the supervisor, we can give theory there are two causes for the defect, which is first the zebra mark and dent is happen due to the material properties, and another one because of the lack of coolant in the grinding process. For the material properties, we have a question the supervisor about the possibility. Then the supervisor state that yeah, it can be true, but because they do not make the bearing from the raw material, but they have a supplier that supplied the metal pipe for the factory. So our first suggestion for the factory to have a department of QC, which is quality control, which been equipped with infrared thermography or hardness to test and to check the material properties of a random metal pipe that they are received from the supplier to make sure the quality is matched. Next, from the burn mark, we suspect that it lacks of coolants during grinding process that cause the material to melt during because of the friction during the process. For this issue, we suggest that have a spare tank of the coolant or make a light pipe connect to all the grind machine with a big tank coolant to ease the maintenance. That's all from me, and I will pass to Amirul. Thank you.
Thank you, Akmal, for the presentation. My name is AMIRUL Iman, and I would like to talk about the continuous quality improvement. So, continuous quality improvement is essential in the bearing industry to enhance technology, product performance, and overall customer satisfaction. Here are some strategies and practices for implementing continuous quality improvement in the bearing industry. First is quality management system. Establish a robust quality management system that complies with international standards such as ISO 9001. Regularly audit and review the QMS, which is Quality Management System, to identify areas for improvement. Next, data analysis and monitoring. Implement a comprehensive data collection and analysis system to monitor key performance indicators (KPI) such as defect rates, failure modes, and customer feedback. Utilize statistical process control (SPC) tools to identify trends and patterns. Last but not least is continuous training and skill development. Continuous training and skill development are imperative for staff because they enable employees to adapt to technological advances, enhance their performance, engage more effectively in their roles, foster innovation, management, and compliance. They also provide a competitive advantages, elevate customer satisfaction, and support both personal and professional growth. All companies in the world invest in ongoing training programs for employees to keep them updated on the latest technologies, quality standards, and best practices. This ensures a skilled and knowledgeable workforce for themselves. So that's all from me. Moving on to the appendix. This is the building that we do a meeting and briefing with Mr. Lee. This is the pictures that we took with Mr. Lee after we finish our industrial visit. This is one of the process that SKF Malaysia do in the factory. This is the final looks after the bearing has been packaging and need to be delivered to the user. So that's from us. Thank you.